Burger King franchise refuses to close 800 Russian restaurants. Okay, this is like a complicated situation. It's like
they can't just close their doors, apparently.
Yeah, it's like the company responsible for the Burger King brand over there can kind of make its own rules. And I read a tiny bit on this, but it's not that simple. Burger King trying to suspend operations in Russia, but that's proving difficult. A business partner controlling 800 restaurants has refused to close them, the company said. Well, why don't you tell us who the partner is? The burger chain owned by Restaurant Brands International has a joint venture partnership with businessman, oh, there he is, Alexander Kolobov in Russia. Well, there you go. RBI controls just 15% of its Russian Burger King businesses, and Kolobov is responsible for the day-to-day operations and oversight. That means Burger King can't just snap its fingers and close up shop. We started the process to dispose of our ownership stake in the business, said David Shear, president of RBI's international operations, in an open letter. While we would like to do this immediately, it is clear that it will take some time to do so based on the terms of our existing joint venture agreement. So basically, we want to shut it down. We promise. We saw what McDonald's did. We want to do it too. We're Burger King. No war. No war for Burger King. We want out. We're going out. And in the case of McDonald's, they go, well, we're going to nationalize it. We'll figure out a way for McDonald's to hang around. They're saying, hey, we got a joint venture. You just run it. Just let us go. Let's get out of here. I don't know what that guy would do. I mean, I guess he would do the same thing they did with McDonald's, change the name, change the brand a little bit,
Right.
and continue forward. But it's proven difficult to come to terms, I suppose.
I'm curious about these fast food chains, specifically McDonald's and Burger King. If on the other side, non-Russian, if they can't send over like beef patties or fries or anything, like the ingredients to make Burger King meals, right?
They have to source their own ingredients.
They would.
You're talking about sanctions.
Yeah, because of the sanctions.
Yeah, no, it's got to be a nightmare right
So
now.
at a certain point, wouldn't they just like have no more ingredients, and then they would have to like make up?
Well,
food?
in this case, since you have a joint venture, you have to assume that
There are deals in place.
Kolobov is currently working on figuring out how to get these ingredients
But
locally
McDonald's
sourced.
McDonald's case is like they're out, but like
Well, McDonald's is out. They were going to have the doors closed and have the restaurants frozen. That was their solution, because you're right about everything you just said, sanctions and such. But then it was the Russian government that said, we don't like the look of that.
Right.
Why don't we nationalize these things? People like this thing. And then that's when the whole their own version thing comes up. And the difference with Burger King is, since it's a joint venture, I would suppose it's already just happening. And the doors don't have to close. They can kind of almost do these alterations in real time.
Yeah.
The real problem or question here is whether Burger King itself gets anything out of it, even though this Kolobov apparently owns like 15% of it, but is actually responsible for day-to-day. How does Burger King get its 85% out?
Right.
Like, good luck. I don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult. I also imagine that their business may have went up ever since the McDonald's closing.
Oh, interesting take.
Don't you think so?
Hot
true.
take. Spicy take.
So
Burger King's crushing it in the absence of McDonald's, and everyone hasn't moved over to Uncle Vanya's yet.
maybe not just yet. Uncle Vanya's is still so funny.